Good morning. My mom and I are pulled off Ruby Jewel Road, right across the way from the Ruby Jewel Yurt, and this is located in the Colorado State Forest State Park. And today we're going to go for Ruby Jewel Lake, looking at about 3 miles out from this point with roughly a 1,500 foot elevation gain. Let's take a look at this yurt. Like I said, this is the Ruby Jewel Yurt. There are a few of them out here. These things are expensive. Can you see in there?
Kinda.
And then also with the yurt, you get bathroom facilities. And then inside there's a picture with a cat that says, "Remember to wipe." Official start time, 8:20. And I got the GPS tracking. And I believe this big peel out mark, and I know for sure that one, those are mine, because I did try to get up this road and my Crosstrek just wasn't having it. I even put into X mode and that did absolutely nothing. It just went but it really just kept peeling out though. What's this sign say? Clark Peak Yurt, don't want it. Let's keep going this way. We've been hiking maybe 5 minutes and we're pretty much at the top of that little incline that I couldn't get up. Right behind me there's a big parking area, and then it looks like the Ruby Jewel 4-wheel drive road begins right here. We're looking at 1.5 miles up to the trailhead, 3 miles total out to the lake. So far this hike consists of walking up a 4-wheel drive road. Not super exciting, but I think it's going to get better. I just checked the GPS. We are exactly 30 minutes into the hike. We're at an elevation of 10,100, which means we have come up roughly 500. And we are a little over 1 mile in. And we have got another beautiful day. Perfect blue sky and a nice cool temperature. This road is brutal coming up. It's pretty steep and it's got those rolly rocks all over it. I mean, this thing is reminding me of a trail in the Indian Peaks wilderness. You really got to watch your step or you will blow something out. Hiking up a really loose road like this gives the term rolling a joint a whole new meaning. All right, the hike is starting to get better. We're getting some amazing views up here. And we have got to be getting really close to the trailhead. I mean, I looked at my GPS a few minutes ago, it said 1.3. So it's got to be right up here around the corner. And after 42 minutes worth of hiking and coming up roughly 750 vertical feet, we have finally made it out to the trailhead. And I'm looking forward to hiking on a trail. There it is, Ruby Jewel Trail. According to the sign here at the trailhead, we're looking at another 1.5 miles. I'm showing that we have already hiked 1.5, so we're halfway there. And we're on it. This is the Ruby Jewel Lake Trail. Really pretty, wow. I'm getting pretty excited for the second half of this hike. I think it's going to be really pretty up here. Oh, I called it the Ruby Jewel Lake Trail. Sorry, that was incorrect. It's just the Ruby Jewel Trail. What? Fishing by flies and lures only? Well, dang it, I brought up that dynamite for nothing. This lake is just at the base of Clark Peak. I feel like if I could talk to Clark Peak, I'd say, Clark, this trail is just a real nice surprise. Just a real nice surprise. I'm not sure if that high point has a name, but we're heading towards it. And this trail section of the hike is really good. 2 thumbs up. This trail just got real steep for a second. Had to drop it down to first gear. That's where I take little tiny steps. We have just arrived at another trail intersection. That sign up there is indicating that that is the Hidden Valley Trail. I remember seeing that on the map. But we're going to stay to the right. This hike is getting really awesome towards the top, and that's looking back in the direction that we have come from. We're sitting here taking a quick 10-minute break or so. We're about 2.3 miles into the hike, and we're just under 10,800 feet. So I think we've got roughly 0.7 of a mile out to the lake and about 500 vertical feet left, maybe less. And we're moving again. We've slowed down a tiny bit, but we're still moving. That's looking back down at what we have come up so far. We're making our way through this rock slide section, and we're getting closer. We've got a few clouds building overhead. They're actually really pretty. My favorite kind of clouds. The white puffy ones. Looks like we've got a few more rocks that we're gonna have to navigate. Where did the trail go? Oh, it's right here. I take it back on the rock navigation. about a 1/10 of a mile away from the lake. Maybe 100-foot gain. We're so close, but my GPS is still showing a 1/10 of a mile and like 100-foot gain, which I'm not understanding because it's been saying that for the past 15 minutes. This is really pretty up here. Not what I was expecting at all. Home stretch. The lake has got to be just over this little hill. All right, guys, it's almost 10:50. We've been hiking for close to 2.5 hours, and I think we're here. This has got to be it. Come on, give me some Ruby Jewel Lake. Where is it? We got it? Oh yeah. Nice. And that is the end of the uphill for us until the next hike. It's gonna be all downhill on the way back. Yeah, that was a little more challenging than I thought it was gonna be. Pretty alpine lake though. Well guys, it is about 11:30 and we've been sitting up here for 40 minutes, but we've got a heck of a drive, so it is time to go. It's time to head on back. And just as we were getting ready to leave, I looked down and saw the register under a bunch of rocks. So we're gonna go ahead and hit it with a card. Boop. All right, let's do it. I'm thinking this may take us 2 hours to get down, hopefully less. It is really beautiful up here. I mean, the first part of the hike isn't that great coming up that road for a mile and a half, but the second half is, oh, whoa. I look like a Jackson 5 over here. Like the Jackson 1. The trail goes right through this giant rock slide and then dumps out right there, and then it's gonna be all nice again. Alright, we're just about done with the Ruby Jewel Trail section of the hike. The four-wheel drive trailhead should be just right over here. And then all we've got to do is hike down that final mile and a half down the road. And I think that only took us like 42 minutes this morning. I don't know if I timed that correctly. Seems pretty fast. We're back on the road again. We've been coming down from the four-wheel drive trailhead for like 37 minutes, and we're already back down to this kind of parking area right here. This was just beyond where we parked, maybe 1/10 of a mile. All right, guys, it is just now 1:10, which means it took us 1 hour and 40 minutes to get back down to the Ruby Jewel Yurt from Ruby Jewel Lake. And my GPS is showing this at 6.2 miles total, which is pretty spot on with the sign, because we're parked maybe 1/10 of a mile past it. All right, Ruby Jewel Lake, boom, got it. Well, we hope you enjoyed the hike, and until the next one, y'all, peace.